Welcome to the Cody's D1NZ National Drifting Championship Clipping Point. Once again, a behind the scenes look into D1NZ and what's going on. Well, to date, the D1NZ Championship's been all about the North Island. Round 1 was Manfield, Kurt Worker. Round 2, it was the concrete jungle, Whangarei. And of course, Whangadam Wheelhouse in front of the home crowd impressed. It was repeated though at Tauranga Bay Park where over 7,000 people came out, and of course, that time was also Whangadam. Hampton Downs was the next place to be, and it was all about one person in the Red Bull RX-8. It was Mad Mike Wadet's turn. He took it back from the V8s and the turbos. It was Rotang power.
Mr. Mad Mike Wadet.
And now we catch up with the man who's been knocking on the back bumper of every podium first placer this season. He's not unfamiliar to New Zealand drifting, and after 10 years, he's looking for a podium. It's Andrew Redward in the Achilles FC RX-7.
I'm Andrew Redward, Achilles radial drift team driver. I drive the Mazda RX-7 V8 powered LS2, and we're heading into the 5th round of D1NZ at Raceway Raceway in Christchurch, and just really looking forward to it. I'm originally from California, came from San Diego over here back in 2002. Pretty much straight away, I knew that I wanted to get into drifting. I bought myself a Nissan Laurel at the time and just started slowly modifying it, attending a couple of local track days back in 2003. My first competition was actually 2003 Taupo D1NZ, which was, I think, the first round ever. Yeah, it's just been really fun, you know, in New Zealand, growing up with all these guys, and, you know, getting used to drifting around a good group of mates, and I just really enjoy the whole atmosphere of it, and yeah, I can see myself doing it for years to come. So some of the advantages of having the V8 over, say, like a 2JZ or, you know, a 4-cylinder turbo, anything like that, is you have power directly from down low. You don't have to wait for a turbo to spool up. You don't have to, you know, rely on a supercharger to be there all the time, and you've just got those cubic inches that are going to be powering the wheels from any rev range. So I can come into a corner at 4th, which is normal, but then if you're coming into a slower corner, lots of other guys are having to down change 3rd, possibly even 2nd. I'll just leave it in 4th, and the torque will actually bring it up from a low rev point, say as low as 1500 RPM. I have power being made right away, especially on, you know, the new grippy Achilles radial tires. They're just awesome to drive on. We've got, you know, reliability on our side, the torque, the power, everything there, and it's just all around good package. You know, we see how well they're performing overseas, so I really wanted to, you know, step my game up and start performing at a higher level than I was. Manfield, I placed, I think, top 16 somewhere. I made it through to the top 16, but then I came up against Kurt Whitaker, and I felt very confident in the battle, but unfortunately coming into the last corner, we went to downshift from 4th to 3rd, and I actually hit 5th gear, so it just caked my whole run. Looped it around, and then my chase run at that point was pretty much, you know, pointless. I did a good chase, but yeah, 10-0 is impossible to come back from. We fixed the issue with the gearbox. It was just a weak spring on the D10s, so we've got that all sussed, and then the next round it showed, you know, we finished 3rd place at Whangarei. Had a pretty good battle with Whanga. I just got a bit overconfident on the last corner and dove in a bit too early, and it was either spin out or hit a concrete barrier, so I decided to spin out other than just completely getting a 0.
Just appear there right on Whanga's door.
What a chase from the Achilles FC of Andrew Redward. Now this will be giving him maximum points. Huge advantage there. Oh, he chucks it away again.
And yeah, then we went down to Tauranga. It was an awesome track. Probably one of the coolest tracks I've driven for a custom track anyways. You know, real high speed, like good clipping points, outside clipping points the whole way around, which I just love. And ended up coming 2nd place there, which was awesome.
The Achilles FC RX-7, Andrew Redward is a man on a mission.
Same thing again against Whanga though, just got a bit too confident and threw it in a bit too hard.
Battle. Andrew Redward, a bit of a shallow line there, but manages to catch up to the Castro Edge holder.
Look at the chase coming from Andrew Redward. Touch around the inside. Oh, Andrew Redward has overcooked it. Have the nerves got to him?
Nowhere to go, looped it out. Yeah, but we're learning a lot from that, and I think it really showed at Hampton Downs. You know, I'm learning not to back off when I think that I'm going to crash into someone. Unfortunately, for the final battle there with Mike, I actually did crash into him. I just knew that I was going to have to throw it in and give it up my all, because first off, I was on the chase, so that means I need to put the chase out there right away. I'm not going to know what his chase is going to be like. I have to go out there straight away, throw it in as hard as I could, which I did. Caught him on the first corner, which I was pretty stoked with at the time. And when we switched, I just lost him in a blaze of smoke. Saw nothing, so just ran my normal line, hooked fourth over the top of the hill, and before I know it, I'm looking up in the sky and there's no feeling in the wheels because the front wheels are lifted off the ground. Just gone straight through the back bumper of his car and rode up the rear tire. And as you see in the video footage, it was just a bit of a hold on for the ride until it landed back down. You know, that's drifting, and Mike's, yeah, he understands, you know. Like, there's a bit of damage to his car, a bit of damage to my car. End of the day, we still had fun, went out there and put on a good show and gave it a roll. Christchurch is an awesome track. It's just because it has so many different possibilities of track layouts. It's also a really good facility too. You have great viewing from pretty much anywhere on the outside of the whole track, and the judge section that we use down there is probably one of the best in New Zealand. It's the longest by far, but it's also very technical. It's a constant about top of third gear sort of speed, and then the last section you have to hook fourth usually to get around the double apex. The fans down there just, yeah, I guess you can describe it as epic because they get really into it, and they're just loose units down at Christchurch. I love it. I'm currently 33 points behind Fangadan, which puts me in second place overall in the championship. It's probably the best I've had, you know, over my 10 years of drifting. It's probably the best podium results that I've had in a competitive season. So I'm really, really looking forward to, you know, trying to do well at this next round and also the grand final. I mean, to have a podium overall would be my best result ever, and I would just be completely stoked with it. You know, it just helps a lot to, you know, give back a bit for all the hard work I put in over the years to actually have something to show for it, and that would just be epic. None of this would be possible without all the people that have helped me over the years. You know, my dad Ross, Tristan always, you know, working hard on the car and helping me out at the track. Achilles Radial came on board huge this year, supplying me with all these good 1-2-3 tires. Ankai Racing, the guys at Eastern Automotive, Paul Manuel, Mike, Mouse, all those guys, you know, Tristan, they're all, you know, making sure the car is running constantly and just running at its best. Alpha Panel Beaters, Kane, you know, making sure the car looks well, looks good, and just, yeah, getting my body kit sorted every time I break them and be an idiot like that. And same with Drift Max, you know, making sure I have a fresh supply of kits. Thanks to all you guys and, you know, everybody else that's helped along the years. There's a huge list of them, but it wouldn't be possible without you.
Something New Zealand is justifiably proud of is our feeder series, D1 Pro-Am. It's been going for about 4 years now, our future stars for New Zealand drifting. One guy that's definitely shining out this season, just under Matt Lauder, is Darren Kelly in the DKM Fabrication R32. Let's catch up with him, see what he had to say.
Hey guys, I'm Darren Kelly. I drive the DKM R32 Skyline and D1 Pro-Am. I'm really stoked with the way the DKM 32's been going this season. It's been real reliable. We spent the money and done a forged motor and Jericho gearbox, so it's been definitely handling the abuse that we've been giving it, and hopefully it continues to do that for the rest of the season. I've been into cars for as long as I can remember, and I got into drifting about 6 years ago and started to build my car up and got into track drifting. The upcoming season of D1 was coming up, so entered a couple rounds last season and then went all out in the off season and got my car ready, so it was up to a good competitive level. Bit of bad luck at round 1 with blowing a turbo, but yeah, Whangarei was good. First of the concrete tracks this season and definitely a good one. Like, it was new to everybody, so good even playing field. Yeah, got a good line from the start and managed to take out first place.
Both drivers stepping right up for this, their final drive of the weekend. Look at both of them. They're not leaving anything in the tank. Whoever takes this out is going to thoroughly deserve the Toll Trophy for round 2.
That's right, Warren. Some amazing driving from these two drivers, and in the end, Darren Kelly will be on top of the podium with the DKM Fabrication R32.
Coming into Tauranga, I was a bit more confident with the concrete barriers, and it was a lot faster and everything, but you sort of struggle a little bit, and then get the line right, speed and everything just came together.
Thorley and Kelly would go to war first.
Michael Thorley, he's a good driver. It was a good battle. Got some couple of hairy moments, but it was real good.
Stars of the D1 Pro-Am feeder series.
We call it a feeder series because it's been set up to develop these drivers. They learn how to chase, they learn how to battle, they learn that racecraft that our D1NZ pros have. You see here Darren Kelly looking real strong, hoping for another win after winning Whangarei.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I came up against Jodie Verhulst for the second time in Tauranga for the top 2. Yeah, she's a good driver and a good battle.
This is round 3 of 6, so they are after those points. A big back for Jodie, but a big gap for Darren.
Yeah, one of the important things to remember is that Darren Kelly didn't actually get any points at all the first round after suffering that turbo failure. So he has to just about win every round to be in with any shot of grabbing this development series title. You see there that Darren Kelly's managed to power away from Jodie. That's going to hand him a big advantage, Brendan. Darren Kelly for DKM Fabrication grabs first place and valuable points in the championship lead.
Yeah, at Hampton Downs we had a couple of problems with the car, but sorted it out. Got into the top 4, and Saturday during practice we had a little collision with Jeff Mugridge, so it broke a couple of things in the front suspension, and we managed to get it fixed and back out for the top 4 battles. Jacob Hakaraya, unfortunately he had a intercooler pipe let go, so he couldn't fix it in the 5 minutes. By the time I tried to take my 5 minutes, and it was too late, so it was a disqualification. It's not the way I wanted to win the battle. Definitely Matt Lauder, Jodie Verhulst, Jacob Hakaraya, Michael Thorley, they're all good drivers. They're always up there in the top 4, top 8. So definitely be watching them. Been really privileged to have the amount of sponsors come on board this season. Okay, we got DKM Fabrication, Epic Eyewear, RCS, Healthy Web Development, JP Tyres, GDS Automotive, Luxury Sports.
So this is where the championship fight really heats up. It's round 5 of 6. These are crucial championship points coming down to Powerbuilt Tools Raceway. That's the one place to be. Easter Sunday, the final round of BP Triple Crown. Who's going to take a year's worth of gas from BP Ultimate 98? We've seen 2 of the top contenders in both D1 Pro-Am and D1NZ Pro be there Easter Sunday, March the 31st.